is going to tell us all about it. Welcome back to Fully Booked, Joe.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Now, numero and Mike, they are Boyzone! All right then, now we're going to see exactly if this is it's going to test your theory here for you, right? We're going to get the dates of birth, so we're going to jumble about. It's not going to be quite as straightforward as you like think. So first of all, Steve, now, do you have a lucky number?
I do, please, Bob.
And what's your lucky number?
7.
7, why is that?
I don't know, it's always been since I was really small, always.
Now we're going to...
Had my lucky number 7.
And has it helped you out with the lottery or raffles or anything like that? Has it done the business for you?
Yeah,
Yes.
little bits and pieces.
Right, we're going to see if he is in fact a number 7. So what is your date of birth, please?
It's the 17th of March, which is the 3rd, 76.
Okay then, so that's his date of birth. Now what do you do with his date of birth, Jim?
You add up the 1 and the 7, and the 3,
Yeah.
and the 1, and the 9, and the 7, and the 6,
Yeah.
which gives you 34.
Yeah.
And then it's the 3 and the 4,
Which gives you?
the 7.
Ah, so that is your number. That is your number. Now what? So we see that Steve is a number 7. So what sort of person is a number 7?
Well, number 7 is a mystical number. It's very deep sort of number, and it's got a lot of intuition, psychic ability. Anything. There's sort of people who are always thinking all the time when everything's going on. They think deeply, even though they don't always say.
So, Steve, are you deep?
Yes, very, very.
And is it right what Joe was saying there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Had you heard anything like this before? Had you looked into your date of birth to come up with a number like that?
No, I haven't.
No at all.
It's good to know that.
Right then, so yeah, that's a number 7. Let's find out another date of birth. I will not tell you whose date of birth this is, right? But we'll just give you a date of birth and you give us... So the date of birth I have is the 3rd of the 3rd, 1977.
Right.
All right, so what does that give you?
That gives you a number 30.
Right.
That you add together. It gives you a 3.
It gives you a number 3, all right
Yes.
then. There was maybe a little clue which burst out there. So what type of person is a number 3, first of all?
Number 3 is very creative, likes to communicate, always busy, gets bored easily.
All right then. Who do we think it is? Ronan. So Ronan, creative, you keep very busy?
Yeah, I tend to keep very busy, yeah. Definitely.
What more could you say, now that you know it's Ronan, what more would you say about the number?
Well, probably has more than one talent. Sort of likes to do a lot of
great
different
fisherman.
things. And
Nice golf.
Terrible at it, though.
A man of many talents, then?
yes, I'm probably good at writing, if you try. I don't know if you
thank
do.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm the best.
Now then, Keith, your lucky number, my man.
So I've got 3 of them.
You've got 3 of them?
Yeah.
And what are they?
2, 2 and 2.
Ah, and why is that?
Lucky number.
You just like the lucky number, okay then.
And he's on camera too.
And he's on camera too. Yeah, that's a coincidence.
Gave it to me, didn't you, Tony? Yeah.
Your date of birth, please, Mr. Duffy. Your date
The
of birth.
1st of the 10th, 74.
The 1st of the 10th, 74. So what does that say? What does that give us?
very
So
old.
it gives us 23.
23,
and
add that
makes
together,
5.
you get 5. And what would that say then about Keith?
Freedom. He likes freedom. He doesn't like to be tied down.
I have never read a book in my life.
So he's a bit of a wild spirit.
Yes, hates to be tied down.
Right.
Is that right about him, guys?
Yeah,
Is he a
that's
bit-
true.
He likes to make
I'm
up
very
his own
quiet,
mind,
enjoying
I'd
it.
say.
Does he go wandering off on his own and having thoughts and things?
No, but he does like his freedom. He doesn't like to be tied down, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Oh,
He's very wild.
now then, we'll go on. We've got 2 guys left. We've got Shane and we've got Mike. Now, I can say that one of them is a number 6. All right, one is number 6. Now, what's a number 6 person?
Well, number 6 is about love and harmony, but in a negative way. If they're
about
not
love
feeling
and
loving,
harmony.
yeah, if they're not feeling loving, they can close off and be very tough, and you can't get through. So they've got like a contradiction.
Oh, I see. All right. Okay, then. Well,
He's like me,
is
to
it
be quite
Shane or
honest.
is it Mike?
I
Who do we
don't
think it is? Shane. Yeah, absolutely. Shane. Well, actually, it's both of you. You're both number 6. Do you think that relates to you?
Yeah, definitely. That's very true. But my lucky number's 3.
Mine is 13.
Mine's 7.
Well, well, let's see how 2 people can be a number 6. So let's take the dates of birth. Shane, what's your date of birth?
3rd of the 7th, 76.
3rd of the 7th, 76. You add all that up, as we've shown earlier on, and
Comes to 33.
it comes to 33.
3 plus
23
3.
is 6. Mike?
15th of the 8th, 72.
1 plus 5 plus 8 plus 7 plus 2 is...
Number 33 again.
It's 33.
Yeah,
And
very
there,
good.
you see, so that's how it works. Now, you mentioned your favourite number is number 13.
Yeah.
Right, and that's actually my favourite number too, because I was born in 13. This is actually programme 13 of this series of
Look, it's
Fully
not
Booked.
Friday, isn't it?
Right, is it? I tell you. So, is that an omen? I mean, should we be treading very carefully?
No, the reason 13 is an unlucky number is that 12 is seen as a number of completion. And so 13's the odd one out. So it's like you finish at
12
12,
possible.
and then there's the extra number.
Well,
But
I didn't know that.
I
Did you? I
think
didn't know
it's because like there's 12 months. It comes from that sort of theory
Right.
in the year.
12 months.
I think if you want it to be lucky for you, it will.
Well, I think it's lucky, and so does Mike. So, well, thank you very much indeed, gentlemen, for going through numerology there. I hope you learned something about yourself that you didn't possibly know before. And thank you to Joe for explaining that all for us.
Thanks very much.
So 13, my lucky number, and everybody's lucky number today, thankfully. Nothing too outrageous has gone wrong, but hey, there's still another 35 minutes of the programme to go. Anyway, but now it's time to go over to Sarah. Where is she? There she is. She's over there. And details of this week's Luxury Luggage.